Greetings, gentlemen, boys and girls. I just Lance of the Pants here to do this for like the 4th time now, I guess. I've done these for every time they've made a game, so I figured why not do another one today. It's a new gen after all. But today, I'm just going to talk about Pokemon Sun and Moon because, I mean, it's got announced a while back. We got like our first actual trailer today. So I figure, you know what, I'm just going to sit down in my chair and talk about Pokemon Sun and Moon. First off, I'm watching the show while we're doing this. I don't know why I'm telling you that. But thank God they changed the art design a bit. And by that, I mean, like, the character models look a lot better. Specifically, the the trainers in general. Because if you played X and Y and Oris, they're more chibi. But they're really ugly chibi. And I don't really like the art design for the new, like, at least for X, Y, and Oris. In this game, it looks a lot better. So I get the feeling X and Y and Oris, like, this is already, like, a theory people had. It was just, like, their plan, like, oh, well, just to get our start out, we'll do that, and they'll make an actual game, like, a good one, which I think X and Y could, or X and Y, Sun and Moon could be. So, I do think these games look a lot better, for the most part, in terms of graphics. Like, they're more, I'm not gonna say lanky, but they look more realistic, and they fit the art style a lot better. Plus, with the new region, I think it's called the Aloha region. I'm probably wrong on that, I'm sorry. But since it's based in Hawaii, it's more greenery and stuff, and I think the art style will help a lot with that. Also, with the new starter Pokemon, you got Rowlett, the grass-flying owl, which is an interesting type, and the thing is that's interesting about it is he is the Rowlett, boy or girl, whatever, is the first grass starter to have a dual type since a Bulbasaur back in Gen 1, which I think is really weird they haven't done that until now. I like Rowlett's design. Like, as an owl, it's interesting because the whole thing is like the Sun and Moon owls only really come out at night. And they go on with more of this with, like, the next two stars I'm going to talk about. But I like Rowlett. Owls are really cool. Grass types are pretty cool. He's got the flying type, so I don't have to get a flying type. I'll go more into this later when I talk about the other starters, but I'm ready to, like, I mean, they're not going to show, like, it's other evolutions yet, but before I decide, because right now, Rowlett's who I'm going to get, but the thing that kind of hurts him is his typing's kind of weird, because grass and flying types usually aren't that great. I mean, the only thing I can really think of to compare it to is, I think Hoppip in its, like, line, and, the Pokemon from Gen 3, I think it's Tropius, pretty sure it is. I don't think Tropius is a very good Pokemon, Hoppip kind of sucks, but it's a starter, so it should be good. I just hope it's not, like, meh, because that's the one I'm probably going to pick. If not, then I can always pick Lytton, the new fire type. It's a cat, you know. People are freaking out over Lytton because it's a cat and it shoots fire. People love fire types, people love cats. I like Lytton, but I'm not gonna lie. The first time I saw the name, I facepalmed like, oh my god, that is so bad. You know, like, because it's just, with the thing now where Lit, like, because it's like, Lit is the new cool, I guess. I was like, fuck, Pokemon, like, really? But Lit's pretty cute. I've seen people call it like an edgelord because it has the same color scheme as Shadow the Hedgehog and Ryuko Matsui from Kill la Kill. And, I mean, I might use Lit. Like I said, I don't really know what I want to use yet because I usually wait for, like, the other evolutions come out before I pick them. Like, cause originally, go back to Gen 5, I was going to pick Tepig. Because I was like, oh, Tepig's a pig, and he's a fire, and he's cute as shit. And I'm like, that seems cool. And then I saw his evolutions, like, no. So I got Oshawott, and Oshawot's a beast. Going over that, introduced next is the water type. If I'm watching it, it's Popeia, I think it's they say. It's like a seal. I'm not gonna lie. People are like, they're all, I like some people talking about like Rowlett and Lytton. But dude, Popeia is pretty dope. I'm not gonna, like, I like Popeia. I don't know, it's a seal. The only thing I like about the nose kind of weirds me out, but it's a seal, so you can't complain too much about it, I guess. I don't know. A lot of people are, like, just skipping over him, but he's pretty cute. I mean, I don't know. I like him, honestly. One thing I do want to talk about with this, and I have to do this quick because I'm under a 15-minute time limit. I do like the Pokemon designs in this, but maybe it's just me, but these Pokemon, the starter ones specifically, they don't feel like starter Pokemon, and that sounds weird, and it's kind of hard to explain, but, like, I just don't get a starter Pokemon vibe. Maybe it's because we've had Pokemon like them. It's like with Popeia, we've had, like, Spheal, and with, like, Lytton, we've had, you know, like, Shinx. I mean, it's an electric type, you know what I'm trying to get at. The only different one, well, not really, because, how is Rowlett, I think. I'm still getting, yeah, Rowlett. I'm still getting used to these names. We've already had, like, Owl Pokemon with, you know, Hoot Hoot and Noctowl. So it's gonna take a while to get used to. I'm like this with every generation. Like even with that, like last gen, I couldn't get couldn't get used to Chespin and Fennekin for a while because Froakie, I had no problem with him because he's awesome. Like I said earlier, the new region Alola, or I'm probably wrong on that, and I feel bad and I apologize, but it's obviously based in Hawaii if you've seen the trailer, which is pretty cool in a way because I feel like Pokemon Company, especially Masuda, I think it's how you say his name, kind of like pulled a curveball because they always took like pictures on Twitter if you follow them, and it's like them like in England and stuff, like, oh, we're at the next gym probably in England, but now it's in Hawaii, obviously. Which, it goes with the themes of the sun and the moon, because that's such a big thing there. Which is cool. I mean, I kind of figured that they would have done Hawaii thing in black and white, since I was more based in America than anything. But if they're going to do that, I'm not going to complain, because I like a nice tropic setting. The only thing I'm worried about with it is the fact that one of the biggest complaints with Gen 3 is too much water, and I can agree with that at points. There is way too much water, or there's a lot of water roots in that game. I'm hoping this game isn't like that. And one thing I'm going to talk about this later on with the islands, there will be a lot of water travel. I just hope there's a balance of it. Don't have too much of something, and don't have the Gen 4 problem where you have, well, and Gen 3 in a way, where you have too much of one type, where, like, there's too many water types and not enough fire types. I mean, obviously, if it's sun and moon, it's Hawaii, you know, it's really, not really hot, but it's a warm place, like a beach, you're gonna have multiple fire types and water types. So I'm looking forward to the Pokemon they're gonna introduce with this, because I get the feeling there's gonna be, like, an Exeggutor, like, not parody, but something similar to Exeggutor, where it's, like, an actual palm tree. I think it's Exeggutor, that's what he is, I don't know. It's a topic for another day. I do like the buildings also, they're very, vacation-y, Hawaiian-ness. That's probably not a word, but I'm gonna say it anyway. In terms of character designs, they're bringing back the customization, which is a big thing I gave Oris a lot of crap for, because I loved that in X and Y, because mostly with trainer designs, I'm very hit-miss on, like, I like the ones in Gen 5 and 3 and stuff, but Gen 6 is regulars I wasn't a big fan of. And this one, I'm not a massive fan of, but I can change it, that's all I care about. The female trainer design, I think she looks weird. She reminds me of May, the hat does, because it's red, got that symbol on it. I don't know, it freaks me out a little bit. I'm guessing this Hawaii-looking guy with the yellow-orange shorts is your rival. He looks kind of neat. The professor's obviously, he's very tan, so I'm guessing he's Hawaiian. The Legendaries I have a problem with. The Legendaries look very Digimon to me, and I know people said this like with Gen 5, but these scream it, because there's some Digimon, and I can't think of his name, I sent it to some people earlier, and it's on Twitter, that looks just like the Lion Legendary, and it basically, I'm guessing it's a fire type, it's gonna basically just throw Pyro in the trash can, which I think is funny. The bat thing for Moon, I'm not a big fan of. It's another thing with both of these. I think there's too much going on in both of them, and I'm kinda iffy on them, and I don't know. I'll probably get Sun even though I'm a Moon guy, but it really depends on the Pokemon and stuff, so I don't know. Obviously the game's coming out November 18th. It's actually the 2-year anniversary of Oris, which I think is really interesting. Also, actually, I might be wrong, but maybe it was the 21st. I don't know. I remember they came out in November, so they always come out in November now, which I don't like. I prefer they came out in October, but that's just me. I'm talking really fast now. Because I'm scared I'm gonna go over this 15-minute time limit. That's what's freaking me out. But Pokemon Sun and Moon looks fun. Like, maybe it's where I'm on my, like, Uncharted 4, like, hype train right now, but I'm not extremely hyped for it. Like, maybe when November gets here, I'll be hyped for it, but it looks fun. It looks like a very big improvement over X and Y and Oris, which I'm happy about, because X and Y is very meh as a Pokemon game. Like, it's not great. Like, the rest time I played, I liked it, but second time playthrough, it's iffy. Oris, it's a remake, and it didn't really do much. So I feel like they're gonna I hope, because they've had the year break and everything, and it's not, I hope it doesn't say yearly. They've had this break, more time to develop on it, and it shows in the gameplay trailer. I hope there's more to do, especially post-game. That's the biggest worry, because these past few games, they haven't done anything post-game content-wise. Oris is the biggest, you know, slap in the face of that with no Battle Frontier. But that's one thing I hope they work on. Another thing I want them to do is bring the story back. X and Y kinda has a story, but it's kinda meh. I'm talking black and white levels where it's like a bigger deal. And I just hope they do that. Other thing with the island, go back to the post-game stuff, I think one of the islands should be like a post-game thing. Battle Frontier, whatever. Or maybe, I was gonna bring this up because I saw someone on Twitter talk about this. The Orange Islands are from the anime. Do something like that. It'd be kind of cool, like a separate little league you can do, like going to the separate islands. That'd be pretty neat. I would totally dig that. I'm trying to think of other things I really want to talk about. It's like a 2-minute trailer, so I don't know much I can say. I think the game looks okay. Like, I'm not as super hyped for it, but I do like I said, I like the graphics and I like the art design with the whole Hawaiian thing. It's very nicely tropical, which kind of is what Gen 3 did. But, you know, I hope this can improve upon things. I hope this is the best Pokemon 3DS game easily, because Oris and X and Y weren't terrible, but they could have been better. And I think this game has the potential, since they've had more time to work on it, to be better. I don't really know. I think it looks cool. Tell me in the comments or whatever who you're gonna pick as your starter and what you think of the game. If you shit, I'm just saying this here. You shit on my boy. What is his name? Popeia. I'm gonna throw my hands up. You know, I will fight for that little seal. I'll fight for all of them. But you know, it's a Pokemon game. It'll be good no matter what. Even the worst Pokemon games tend to be decent at best. Yeah, I'm trying to say, decent at the least. Wow, that was dumb. So yeah, that's all I have to say. What do you think about the game? Yeah, have an awesome day, guys.